Another day, another video. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we're starting the 6th season of the 100. Hopefully guys are excited for what is to come, because last season was decent in my opinion. Really did enjoy it. And if you'd like to watch today's full episode, it is available for free in the link in the description below. Just click on it, put the password in and enjoy. Now, last episode of last season was crazy. The ending, we'll get onto it, because I thought it was amazing, to be honest. I thought it was potentially one of the best endings that we've had in the show. I'm not gonna lie, it was so slow, but it was so good. And like, I enjoyed the story that was being told, and it was emotional. And mate, it is so exciting, and I can't wait obviously to see what we get in this season, obviously from those amazing actions that actually taken place. But you know, let's just conclude the last episode. It was crazy, wasn't it? You know, the war was starting, Octavia's crew had ran in, then obviously they've been kind of defeated, so she's finally bent the knee to Madder, which then has brought the whole army, you know, as one unit towards obviously the camp fighting McCreary. They've gone in, they told them to put the weapons down, they have done, but you know, the craziness that is happening is the sirens that have been obviously ringing. You've got Raven on the mic saying we've got 15 minutes before pretty much impact on the world, because you know what's actually happening. What impact? Well, you know, McCreary, in an attempt to obviously, you know, save his own ass pretty much, because Clark has come in, gun to obviously dials his head, saying, look, I'll kill her and the baby, me. Do you know what I mean? If you don't let my friends go, you don't drop the ship and not hit them with the missiles, then your baby's dying, she's dying. He's turned around, he's took the missile codes, he's put them in, he's locked it in, he's dropped it. He's like, look mate, they're hitting anyway. If I can't have this fella, nobody can. And that is it. They've got 15 minutes to actually flee the remaining livable space left on Earth. Now, the interesting thing is people are not back in time yet. You know, we've got Bellamy here with obviously Madder and Echo and Co, who are running towards the ship. But we've also got laggers, people straggling behind, you know, who've been injured in fight, like Murphy, who's on the back of Monty's shoulders. They're running, they're trying to bring him in. Kane as well. You know, he's on a gurney. He's not in a good way. He was attacked, wasn't he? He was stabbed loads of times, and he was bitten in the neck as well. So he's in a bad way, and they've managed to get there in time. With 10 seconds to spare, obviously Monty and Murphy managed to drag themselves onto the ship before they obviously lifted off and shot up back into space. Now, the interesting thing is now Earth is not survivable. They're in space, they're trying to figure out what the next move is, what's the next plan. They've decided, let's go in these pods. You know, there's 500 pods, there's like 480 of us on the ship. What we'll do is we'll go to sleep for 10 years. We won't age, we'll be okay. You know, our body will be in peak condition still. And we'll come back and it's like it's never happened. I thought it was a great plan. It made total sense. Let's do it, let's go. And that is what happened. Now, the interesting thing is, next time we seen Clark wake up, it was just her and Bellamy. Both of them was let out of their pods and was like, what's going on here? There's a new dude stood in front of us, looks pretty old, don't know who he is, where's he come from? He didn't really know how to hold a conversation, and they turned around and he said, this is the first time I've ever spoken to anybody that wasn't my mum and dad. My mum and dad was actually Monty and Harper. Oh mate, so good. He's like, my name's Jordan, Jasper Jordan, you know what I mean? Like, paying a bit of respect to him. Obviously, he was his best friend. I liking that. Great stuff. He's gone in, he's played them a video. 2 people didn't actually get put to sleep. Everybody else went into these crowd pods, but Monty and Harper stayed alive. They wanted to live a life together. Do you know what I mean? It's great stuff. He got his little algae farm going. He got, obviously, her pregnant. He had a kid. He was living it. He was loving life. You know, he was monitoring, doing vlogs. He was talking about the progress of the Earth. 10 years gone, it's not sustainable. He's not woken them up. 28 years gone, still not sustainable. He's still not woken them up. This is the time he's put his son into the pods themselves, so it's down to obviously him and Harper now. The interesting thing is, obviously, we got again further into the future, another message. Harper's died now, RIP. He's an old man. He's turned around, he said he's finally cracked the code from Exodus Ship 3, and it was a destination of another survivable, livable planet, which I've obviously set the coordinates to, and in 78 years or something, you're going to make it there. But obviously I'm not going to be. It's very good. So obviously he's died, Harper's died. We've got a son here who's been living now from them, and we've got a new planet that they're going to. So I'm really excited. I mean, I thought it was a perfect ending. It was amazing. It didn't long it out too much. It was so good, emotional. I can't believe OG members are gone now, mate. Jasper gone, Jaha gone. Do you know what I mean? We've got Monty and Harper all gone, mate. Crazy. The cast is dwindling down, but we have got 2 seasons left, and I can't wait to see obviously what we have in store for us. If you do enjoy today's episode, please smash a like, really helps out. Subscribe if you're new, and as always, let's jump into the first episode of season 6 of the 100.
I hope we do better there. I hope your lives there will be as happy as mine has been. May we meet again.
Maybe meet again, legend.
Now we get our humanity back. Some of us never lost it.
Yes, Raven. 125 years, is she still fuming?
They left us.
I don't know about you, but spending a lifetime alone with someone you love sounds pretty damn good to me.
Yo, the camera work seems like way better this season. Just seems tastier.
Did you know Becca did the coding for the Allegiance missions when she was only 18?
I met her once. She was like you.
You're just trying to get me to have sex with you again.
My dad preserved this for when we woke up. Your mom's not touching hers, by the way.
Yo, he reminds you of Monty here, man. He actually really does. His mannerisms and all that.
You see Raven or Shaw?
Were you handed over to our enemy to be tortured?
But Clark would call that a Tuesday.
Where's Indra? Where's Maddie?
My dad wanted me to give this to you. The first generation induced his coma. He was hoping you could use it.
That's good.
The mothership went to 5 planets that met the necessary conditions for life. Monty picked planet Alpha for us because it's the closest and probably the most like Earth.
There is an ultra-high frequency ping on radar. Faint, but...
Rescue beacon.
If there's a beacon, that means someone's down there,
Well,
right?
not necessarily. They're solar, so...
They can last forever.
Let's talk about guns. If we have them, we'll use them.
We're taking guns. We're also taking non-lethals. We won't shoot first this time.
In that case, Clark should stay here.
You're the one that's staying here.
We have no idea what's waiting for us down there, which is why we should take our best fighters.
Sister's the last person I trust not to shoot first.
So it could potentially be a rinse and repeat again. But again, I have no problem with it. I was saying this last season in terms of them evacuating the Earth. 3 times something's happened where they've had to leave it. And like, again, this would be 3 times somebody's entering an Earth, a place, a planet, with the potential being countered by the people that are currently living there. Do you know what I mean? And it's the same shit, but different. And I'm all game for it, me, to be honest. I'm excited. I'm really, really excited. I want them to be survivors down there. There has to be survivors. Like, it just makes it so much more interesting. Better place to get characters introduced. The first time we seen them land, you know, the 100, they come to the Earth, the Grounders attacked. They was the first ones, wasn't there? The Grounders hit first. Don't care what anybody says, nobody will ever change my mind. I've read comments on the YouTube where people say it was the 100 that attacked first, like when they done it on the bridge. No, mate. Jasper was hit with a spear first. That was the first attack. That was the Grounders hitting these. The second time, they come down. Clark hit them first. They was looking, they was walking, Clark sniped them. Bang shot, bang shot. So it's always been the people that are habitable, the first people who have been living there, attacking the people that have come. Now, it'd be interesting to see. They're going to do it again. These are going to land on a different planet. Hopefully, there's people down there. And they're trying to break the cycle. That's it, mate. Bellamy was trying to break the cycle last season. They're trying to do it now again. It's going to be good.
Thanks for taking me.
We go back, Miller. Trust you.
Even after I threw you in the pit?
What, you serving Octavia, weren't you?
Not you.
God, I hate sending you to the ground.
Now I know how it feels. Go save Kane.
Save us all.
Again.
We lost comms.
Damn it. We'll see about that.
Odin's going to be a pretty good asset.
What is that?
And Aurora.
Stop smiling and put us over that instead.
Boys and girls, meet Planet Alpha.
Yo, how sick could it be to go onto a brand new planet? It would be so sick. Who's going to be the first person landing?
Please be breathable. Please be breathable.
Who's saying that?
You should go first this time.
Octavia was number 1, wasn't she, the first time?
Anyone got anything better than we're back, bitches?
Hey, we're back, bitches! I'd love it to be like Jurassic Park, me, dinosaurs roaming and eating them. It'd be so good.
I'm coming around.
Thank you, Monty.
Thank you, Monty. You remember season 1 when I was consistently talking about I wanted the outfit changes? Like, I was so sick of them wearing the same shit over and over again. Raven had that red jacket. Finn had that blue one. She wore kind of like a crew neck kind of like jumper. Do you know what I mean? Everybody wore the same stuff and I was so excited to see them change. And now, it's mad, innit? You know, seeing them with the clothes. Where's she got this like biker jacket from kind of style thing? Raven's got like jeans on. Again, speaking about Raven, when she got a leg, when it got done in, I thought that was end game for her. I didn't think that she'd be able to like recover and be utilised and asset enough. Mate, it's kind of like not even stopped her. Yeah, okay, she walks with a little hobble and stuff, but mate, she's dominating it, innit? And it's mad how much they've committed to that. When did that happen? Season 2? Mate, we're on season 6 now, and they've gone through all of that time, her with that dodgy knee, and it's still, like, makes no difference in the show. I don't know, I just love different things like that. Even Clark's hair, I know it was last season, it's the same haircut. But mate, who remembers when she had the braid? She had like 2 strands and it was attached around. Do you know what I mean? And then she had like the mohawky style thing. Octavia's been through some throws as well, hasn't she? Like literally, hers has changed all the time.
We need blood for the surgery, lots of it. Universal donors only. That means Sky Crew. Wake them all. Everyone but Octavia.
Octavia's gonna be pissed.
The Knot and Aurora now. Raven, take a look at this.
Oh, looks like another planet's behind it.
It's a moon. Mom and Dad loved this.
Monty's algae is working and Marcus is prepped for surgery.
Fine, just take what you need.
He's still pissed at her.
I bet you're already thinking about your next dose. Missing the way it makes you feel.
And I'm not your mother.
You're right. My mother may have been a drunk who sold herself for booze. She never used me. She sure as hell never tortured me.
Crypto pod activated. Who is it? That looks like Octavia to me.
Where's my brother?
Yo, wait. Nyla's committed, isn't she? She loves it. She was committed, obviously, last season as well. She followed Blood Rainer. It's good that they said don't wake her up, and she has done. To be honest, Octavia turned a leaf at the very end there, didn't she, last season? I like the colours, that we've got going on here. I actually do. It feels so good. The intro looks way better. Just look the 100 logo and how we had it like in space in a planety style. They're on the moon. Mate, I didn't even know a moon could look like an Earth. And that might sound ridiculous. The only moon I've ever known is ours. And there's literally now on there, is there? Like, nothing like this. No green there, no water, no sand, no mountains, nothing. So that, again, is interesting in itself. That red moon.
Camp here.
This is Octavia. Do you remember when she jumped in and got attacked straight away? Everybody get in, go on.
Who knew cockroaches could swim?
It looks so good. Honestly, it does look good, doesn't it?
Alien life. We're the aliens, by the way.
That is true. Innit? That's true.
We're aliens.
That is so true.
Miller helped keep Octavia alive. Someday will thank him for that.
There's no starting over without forgiveness. Bellamy, who knows that better than us? I'm sorry I turned you in, Shaw.
You really want to do this now?
Maybe you two should speak in private.
No, I want you all to hear this. Monty thought we deserved a second chance.
But this is like your 5th chance.
Yours too, Murphy.
Innit?
Salvation comes from faith and good works. When you do, not when you say. You haven't done anything yet.
I mean, that's true, but Clark will come to the top. Like, she is good.
Minutes ago, this thing ate a leaf out of my hand. Now it wants to eat me.
What's that noise, mate? It's like the gas, but it's gonna be bugs. Wow. That was good. Oh. Oh, they can't even touch him because they'll be electrocuted.
It won't affect me.
Radiation.
Please go. 47 815.
Yo, that's some next level area, that. I would set up camp there, drop everybody in that place.
Tell Raven she deserves happiness.
I'm not saying I liked this guy, but what I'm saying is, did he need to die? That was interesting. Right, what the hell was that fence, and why was she able to just walk through it with no impact? Did she say it was radiation? But it didn't look like radiation to me. It looked like electric. You know, it looked like there he got fried. Literally it did. And so Clark, to me, should be getting fried as well. I actually don't really know what's just gone on there in terms of how she's crossed it. Hopefully we get a bit more explanation. But do you remember that code that she told him? He just told us, because I forgot instantly, and I would forget if I was Clark. I'm in there. I won't be. I have no idea how to get out.
Did you move the pain meds? They're right there.
Who's Tuttle and Raven?
Are you serious?
Bellamy told me to take care of this ship.
I told you that I was clean. Now give me the damn pill.
Let's just get this over with. The faster you fall off the wagon and kill yourself, the sooner we can move on.
What kind of people have a radiation fence?
The kind of people that want to keep something out.
Like the bugs?
Also, whether we just lost our pilot. You're still up there, you're not worried you're never gonna see her again. Whoa, 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 easy, easy. Your Red Queen's still up there too, Miller. Follow now.
Hey, hey! Miller.
Guys, stairs.
Easy.
The castle.
Wow, look at that. Does look good, this, doesn't it? Let's be honest. Look how sick it looks. Look how the lands kind of lay out, different colours. Do you reckon it means something? That's what I'm thinking. Oh.
Becca did the tech for Allegiance.
Becca dominates.
The world, 200 years later, they put you on a flag. It's in people's homes. We're not breaking in like thieves.
We just...
Wow, one's unlocked.
It's some kind of shrine. Come on. We shouldn't be here.
Want a music player?
You actually never know what's on there. I would take it as well. I would. The interesting thing here, right, like I'm saying, to me, it's suspicious. That ground looks like it's well kept after. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's too clean. If that was abandoned, it'd be empty, it'd be dusted, there'd be grass everywhere. Do you know what I mean? The plants wouldn't be as trimmed and nice as it is. Everything is too good right now. It's too clean, too quiet, too fresh. Something's got to give. And where's Octavia gone? She has been walking. We've not seen since.
Thank God. I thought I lost you. He's been dead for 125 years.
I've never been more okay in my life. Everything that happened so we could get here.
Mate, you got to go through the good and bad decisions, aren't you? Oh, here we go.
We lost 417 people in that gorge.
They need to get this out.
It was only a slaughter because you betrayed us.
Everything I did in that bunker, I did for my people. You think you're better than me, Kane? That you've learned from your mistake? If it was up to you, one crew would have died of starvation. Became a traitor! Made a deal with our enemy that you knew they would never keep.
You didn't have to burn down the farm. You did that for power.
Oh, he's just...
Marcus! His heart stopped.
Oh, he don't look in a good way, mate.
He's bleeding out. We're going back in.
Oh, yo, he's dead, Abby.
No more algae.
I'm liking the blood on her face. Keep fighting, Abby, mate. You know what I mean? If you want to keep fighting, go for it. I'm all for it.
He's still alive.
You just leave him in there until you get the technology and the medicine.
I need you to make some more of your father's algae. Nyla, you're with me.
Hey, let's hope Abby has a good season, mate. I've enjoyed Abby's start. Definitely thought he was dead, though, I'm not gonna lie. Yes, look at this. It's like an old iPod.
Locked me in the lighthouse bunker. Forget the door. Forget the door.
Dance.
Dance with me. These things you keep, you better throw them away. Once you were tethered, and now you are free.
How can you not like Murphy? I don't understand it, man. He's such a good character.
This place is too well maintained to be abandoned.
Yes, Echo. Someone logically smart thinking.
They are gone, then there's enough room here for everybody on the ship.
Not that same family again.
Hey.
I'm sorry I couldn't respond all those years. Maddie told me.
Of course she did.
You had hope, mate. It's not crazy.
Talking to you every day, even though you didn't answer. It kept me sane.
You know, I like Bellamy's hair. It's good. Different from the first season. Massively different.
Did you read this?
No.
Trees and plants give us shade. We eat them every day. Stars align and the forest wakes. It's time to run away.
That's when it clips like that and the bugs come. Has someone stole the ship? Wow, sick. Wait, what? It's when she looked in that thing. We'll do it to you too. Is that what she just said? I tell you fucking what, mate. What a good episode that was. I really enjoyed it. The vibe was so different, honestly. It was good. Straight away from moment one, honestly. Like, usually we have an opening, like... The way it's gone from season 1 to 5 is that you have an opening of maybe 10 minutes and then you have the intro. It goes boom, the 100, and then flicks through all the names. This season, none of that. Straight away, boom. First thing that we seen was the new introduction. It was different colours, it was different backgrounds, no longer going over the earth and seeing Polis and that. Totally different. We had the moon, not the whatever planet they're on. All the different colours, it was sick. You know, I really enjoyed this episode. I'm not going to lie. It was very entertaining. Again, it was seeing over people, but it consistently keep me intrigued. That's what I love to see. It's what I used to say about different shows. Sometimes, yeah, action is the best way. Consistent fighting. So say, for example, when you watch Cobra Kai, right, I would prefer the full 8 seasons, full 8 episodes of the season to be a fight every episode instead of 10 fights in the final episode, because consistency of constant action is more entertaining. I would rather have 8 episodes rated 8 out of 10 than 6 episodes at 6 out of 10 and 2 episodes at 9.5 out of 10. Personally, consistency is key. So, like, when you get a lot of action, it's very good, it's entertaining, and I wish that it was spread out and given a bit more. But that's not the only way you can have something that's entertaining. I will stand by that the ending of the last season, when it was just Monty, literally on his Todd, talking to the camera, was so good. It lasted like 10 minutes. It was very entertaining. It hit the feels. It was emotional. So informative that it was so good to watch. And that is another form of keeping you engaged. Keep your high action is one way. Also keeping high information on the edge. Keep you guessing. That's another way. In this episode, it's always kept me guessing. I'm trying to figure out what's going on, what's, you know, like, what are these bugs, who's bad, where's the people, do you know what I mean, how's the planet sustainable, what was that fence, how are they getting back down now the ship's been taken, do you know what I mean, like, what's going on? Very good. I'm enjoying it. I think it's a great introduction to the season, to be honest. Again, last season I said it the same. That was a fantastic introduction. We had Clark and Maddie, then we got a bit of them obviously on the ring, and then obviously we got a tiny bit of Octavia just sat in a chair. Fantastic opening. I think, again, boom, they're not messing about. Another great opening. And I thought Kane was going to die. I'm not going to lie. I have no problem with Octavia standing up to him and arguing, to be honest. You know, it was said last season by Maddie that Octavia bore the whole, you know, the whole pain, pretty much. Like, everything that's happened in the Dark Year, she's bore it all. She's took that, so nobody else has to suffer. Everybody's kind of blaming her. I agree in other situations as well, though. Kane's turned around and said, mate, you are a reason as well why all of this happened. You're trying to blame me for switching sides and going and joining them and giving the battle plans and 300 people dying. Do you know what, Kane? That is your fault. I don't care what anybody says, that's your fault. But it's also not solely your fault, because it's Octavia's fault that she decided to burn, you know, the Hydra farm. She burned all of the places that, you know, that they could create food and stuff like that. She forced her people to march. She took them into that pit, and it was her reason, because she enjoyed the power, as Diosa said last season. It wasn't the fact that, you know, she was trying to win a war. It was the fact that she liked it. She liked being in that position where she could rule everyone, dictate everything, and make everybody do as she says without, obviously, you know, her being challenged. She was too engulfed in that role, and it was her fault as well. I'm not all for pointing fingers and saying it's your fault, it's your fault. Collectively, you review it all. It was Abby's fault that everybody was cannibals. But was that a good idea? Personally, I'll stand by it. I think it was a good idea. On the table, people, but what I'm saying is, on the table, you had to list everything that you could be survivable. You know, you was 2 years into a 5-year stint and it was running low, and the best way was to utilise resources that you had. Abby's proposal, even though you don't like it, was the best way. Alga, Monty's, you know, eating people that are dead, was obviously hers. It worked. It kept him alive. You don't have to like it, but you have to respect that it was a decision, and everybody's been involved. So I have no problem with Octavia coming in and shouting and arguing there. She give her side, they give their side, they all got their back, and it's not her fault that Kane's just suffered. It might have been because he might have put a bit of stress on himself, but I'm not blaming anybody there. She had the rightful time to come in and argue, but it's going to be interesting to see how she moves forward, because she's woke up pissed. She has. She's woke up pissed. And when she went to sleep, she was okay. It seemed like she kind of like come round a little bit. Now she's just woke up angry. So for the rest of the season, it's going to be interesting to see how her character obviously levels out. Okay, that's going to wrap up episode 1 of season 6 of the 100. Hopefully guys enjoyed it. Very interesting episode. I liked it. Camera work was different. It seemed like it was pretty HD, or slash people was wearing more makeup. I have noticed that on other seasons and other shows that we've watched, to be fair. As the seasons progressed, you know, the camera work's got better. You can obviously see, the makeup, the costumes, the designs, and the colours changing as well. It seems like Raven, personally, I could see anyway, was wearing more makeup. No problem with it. She's beautiful. She's a great character. Hopefully she utilised even more. She's a good asset to the team. She took the pills here because she thought that, obviously, Abby might take them again. And the fact is, you know, she doesn't trust her. She's had a junkie mum before, and she's never hurt her the way that Abby did. She used her and manipulated her, put a collar on her, made her suffer, and then obviously done it for her own benefit, as well as aiding the enemy as well. So in terms of that concept, it was mad, and I liked how she done it. And obviously it's going to take her some time to recover from it and obviously come round to Abby's side. In terms of Abby, for this episode, she's been really good. Like, you know what? Last season, thought Abby was okay. You know, I liked her storyline. She was up and down, annoying a little bit, not annoying, great acting. I liked her story that she was given. This season, I think she started well. She's been pretty good. Again, key asset as being a doctor, doing whatever she can to save Marcus, you know what I mean? Even when he was on his last legs and I thought he's personally dead, she's still not accepting it. I know it's a loved one. She's gone for it. So, again, I'm excited about that. Don't know what's happened to Maddie. I don't know where she is, but why she not been shown in this episode? I need her to be consistently in the season, all the way in, to be honest. You know, how many episodes we got? 13. She needs to be in 10. Well, minimum. She's the commander. She's the leader. She's the person in charge. She's the person that everybody kneels against. I think that we've done well utilising the last season. She needed to be in it more, but I accepted the way it was. You know, it was good story, and I didn't mind it. The flow was good. The usage of all the characters and the stories. This season, Maddie needs to be in it more than last season. Also, we need to see Diosa and McCreary, what's happening to them. Has she had a baby? What's going on? We didn't see them once this episode. I'd like to see Jordan as well. I want him to be a key asset now. The fact that Harper and Monty have died means that there's a spot left and he needs to fill it. And he's good and he's smart and he knows how to do the algae and he knows obviously his dad's systems and stuff like that. I think he reminds me so much of Monty, to be honest. Again, I really do enjoy him. He was a great character. I'm actually wounded that he's gone, but you know, if we get his son an extension, similar character, I'll be fine with it. And, you know, it's interesting, their ship's just been stolen at the end. Mate, I'm so happy that Echo acknowledged what I said, that this place, yeah, people lived there. It was too clean. It was maintained. It was, you know, the houses was all right. We had the scenery, the plants, everything was good. It was maintained. There was no dust. It was, like, livable. There was definitely people there, and obviously they must have seen the ship come and moved away, and obviously they've worked their way towards the ship, found it, and got off. I think that's clever. It's interesting. Also, Miles is dead. R.I.P. I feel sorry for Raven, to be honest. Again, I'm hoping that it plays a big factor in the show, i.e. he's died, it affects her, she either spirals out and she's annoying, / it motivates her and she's good. Like, sometimes I'm like, why is that character died? Is it going to have an impact on the show? What's the benefit? Why have they been introduced? You know what I mean? What's the long game here? Is it going to affect a long-term storyline? If not, he could have been here as another pilot. You know, he's a love interest. It makes Raven happy. Makes me happy. Do you know what I mean? Does his death need to happen? Only time will tell. It literally only time will tell. But, you know, he was burnt to a crisp and he gave them the call to drop that fence down. Hopefully Clark remembered it because I totally forgot. You can see Bellamy as well. He's still not a big fan of his sister, to be honest. He still woke up and he's still, you know, like 50-50 on the fence with her. So, again, it's very, very good. We've seen EMORI. She's looked through that little, like, spiral thing. It's definitely impacted her. It's affected her. I don't know what it done, but I like that little book, you know. You get all these little books when you're a kid, don't you? You just read them about flowers and bees and caterpillars and stuff. This one's about their time living there, mate. You know, it seems like when the eclipse comes or whatever, when the two suns cross, the insects or whatever come out, the swarm, the attack. Again, I don't know what benefit. I mean, not benefit, but I don't know like what impact that has. You know, if they get bit, stabbed, whatever. You know, what's the impact to get poisoned? The gas killed them. It literally did. This is kind of the same, but it's not. It's insects. So I don't know what obviously it's going to impact them on. But the story was good. I liked the book, and it's very, very interesting, mate. Honestly, good start to the season. I'm excited for the next one. Thanks for checking out today's episode. If you did enjoy it, please smash a like. Really helps out. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers, guys.